Hi, this is Jordan. I'm out here on Terlingua Ranch going full cowboy mode, having a blast. I'm here on this 20 acres right next to 9 Point Mesa. It's super easy to get to. If you're coming south from Alpine, as soon as you get on Terlingua Ranch, you take a left on Whitegate and follow that ranch road for just under 3 miles. It took me about 7 or 8 minutes because I was taking it really slow, taking it easy. And there at the end, you take a left and it dead ends right onto this property. So I think that's something that's really great about this property is since you have that ranch road that cuts into your property and then dead ends, it'd be really great if you wanted to place a gate where your property begins. You wouldn't be disturbing anybody else or keeping anybody else from their property, and that even adds some more privacy. This property has a lot of vegetation on it. There's lots of ocotillos and scrub brush everywhere and lots of birds chirping. So we also did get a little bit of rain yesterday, so that seemed to wake everybody up. Yeah, it's cool. If you drive down the end of that ranch road, it dead ends in this large turnaround, which makes it really easy to get in and out of the property. Right behind me, it almost looks like at one point someone had cleared out a large campsite area. So it would be pretty minimal effort to come back in here with even just a shovel and get rid of the scrub from this area right here and be able to set up a lot of campsites. If you can see behind me, this place has some amazing views. You have 9 Point Mesa, panoramic view right here to the east. You have a great view of Red Bluff to the south. You can even see the top of the Chisos Mountains poking through and the Christmas Mountains all in great view. So definitely one of the better views from the properties I've been on here lately. It does have a slight upward slope to the north, so that I think that kind of helps get some elevation to get good views as well. I think this would be a perfect property for somebody who wanted to set up some nice campsites and was expecting visitors who aren't necessarily coming with four-wheel drive. It was simple enough to get to with my Subaru Sense. I'm sure any reasonable vehicle would be able to get here without any issues. It's very easy to get to by directions. Tell people turn left at Whitegate, go to the end of the road and turn left and you're there is a lot easier than some of the treasure map instructions required to get to some of the properties out here. You know, Big Bend has some of the darkest night skies in America, and I can expect that this spot in particular has some really amazing night views with the stars coming over all the mountains. There's really not any super nearby neighbors here. There is a large neighbor, it looks like to the northeast, but that's probably, it looks like a mile or two away. It looks like quite a ways away, but there's definitely some neighbors visible. And then you have some neighbors to the south you can see. I wouldn't even call them neighbors, but you can see where people have set up some stuff closer to the main ranch road. And yeah, is that the main ranch road? Yeah, that looks like Terlingua Ranch Road where they've set up all that stuff, which is to be expected, but it's pretty private here. I think that this is a good spot if you want to have convenience, but still not give up that privacy where you have lots of people surrounding you, especially with that road dead ending here. It probably takes about 30 minutes to get to the park entrance at Big Bend National Park or to Terlingua Ghost Town. But it's going to be an easy drive because, like I said before, you know, it's about 8 minutes on the ranch roads and then you're on pavement. So once you get to the highway, it's also just a few minutes south to get to the Little Borough Country Store. They have all the things, you know, convenient things you need: ice, beer, ice. They got beer. No, you know, if you forgot your toothbrush at home, you're not going to be out of luck. And it's only going to be about five minutes down the highway, maybe even less. It's just a couple miles south and you'll have access to a store to get whatever you forgot, which is really convenient. Overall, this is like a stereotypical classic Terlingua Ranch 20-acre spot. It looks like someone painted a mural of Terlingua Ranch. 9 Point Mesa, the Chisos Mountains, the scrub, the big open skies. It's like, it really checks all the boxes of what Terlingua Ranch is. So unless there was something specific you were looking for on your property, like a wet weather creek, this does not have one, or particular amount of elevation, you know, there's no mountainside it butts up against to. If you're looking for a 20-acre parcel on Terlingua Ranch, this is like the quintessential Terlingua Ranch spot. So there's still no good internet access, very limited cell service, at least for me on AT&T, but there is Starlink available now if you were going to set up something permanent. There are no power poles at this location. You could potentially drill a well, but I would say this spot is definitely going to be the obvious choice for solar and water delivery or water catchment system. I kind of regret not visiting this place before I set up my camp on my 10 acres since we do currently own the property. I kind of feel like I wish I had set up my camp here just to get to check out the stars against all the background behind me. But oh, one last thing is there are some fossils around here. I already found 2 fossils right off the bat, and I'm not going to take them, so they come with the property if you can find them yourselves. But there are really some cool shell fossils that I've seen, and I've been here just a few minutes, so I can imagine if you were a fossil hunter, of course you'd have to keep it to your personal property, but there's fossils here. That's pretty cool. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at hello@hmranchlands.com or jordan@hmranchlands.com, or feel free to leave a comment in this video. I'm pretty good about responding pretty quickly to people, unless of course I'm out here pretending to be a cowboy, then it takes me a little bit longer to get back to people.